Hi everyone, Blessed be. I wanted to show you how I renew a witch's ball. Witch's balls are used to protect the home from negativity. So first of all, I open it up and remove the herbs and everything from last time that I made it. I tend to refresh these about once a year. And then there's other things I've got around the house which I would sort of refresh more often. But the witch balls I tend to do once a year. And first of all, I just clean it out. It's got glitter still left in it because I used glitter last time to add a bit of sparkle. So I just needed to wipe the plastic. If you're wondering where to get these little ball things from, these are just fillable baubles that I bought from the craft store during the Christmas period. And you get I think the box had 6 in. And they just come like this, where it's 2 hours and you clip them together and you just glue them or whatever once you've filled them. I've got quite a few that hang on my Yule tree, and I've got a couple of these dotted around the house with just general protection charms. These are plastic. You can use glass ones as well. I tend to prefer plastic because I've got more chance of not breaking it. And I like hanging these in the window, and I don't know, just hanging a glass ball in the window where the sun can reflect off it weird. I don't like to do, just in case it causes a fire hazard or anything, so I tend to use plastic because the plastic doesn't magnify the sun's rays or anything and cause any issues. So first of all, I'm using a sage incense stick and using that to just cleanse the inside as well as obviously I've wiped around the inside to make sure it's clean physically as well. Then, depending on the purpose, obviously it depends on what you're going to put inside one of these. These are generally used for protection, so I'm going to use herbs and things associated with protection and what I want to bring into the home. Well, what I want to allow into the home, I should say. So if you remember a while back, I'd got some roses and I'd got them on display for a bit, and then as they started to sort of wilt, I took all the petals off and left the petals to dry for a week on my desk on a towel. They're ready now and nice and dry, ready to use. So I've put some rose petals in, these to attract love and positivity into the home. Then I'm adding some sage. And if you wonder where to get herbs from, literally just go to the grocery store and look in the cooking aisle, you'll find these. That's where I get these from. So I've added some sage. And I'm also going to add some rosemary. And obviously you could use, because these herbs are food grade, you can use them in your cooking as well. But that'll be for another video. I'll do something like that. Then I added some lavender, basically because lavender always makes me feel positive and happy, and I add lavender to everything because I love lavender and I love the smell of it. Then next I added some black salt, obviously to ward off and absorb negativity so that only positivity can come into the home. And obviously the whole time I'm adding all these ingredients, I'm thinking about the purpose and the intention of this and what it's for. I've got these little red, it's like some sort of pepper berry thing. And I added those as well just because I think they look pretty. I've also got in here a rose quartz for attracting love and happiness. And then I've got a quartz crystal in there as well, which obviously is multi-use, just for sort of like to add to the protection effect. Then what I've done is I've gone around the edge with some hot glue to seal this all in, and then I'm going around with a ribbon, A, to cover the hot glue, but B, also to hang it up by. Here I'm just using my lighter just to melt the hot glue a tiny little bit so I can stick the ribbon to it so it'll hold the ribbon in place. Then it's a case of threading the ribbon through the 2 little loops in the top, and this will create a little loop that I can hang the witch ball by. So here I'm just threading the ribbon through. I would usually use black ribbon, but I haven't got any left, so I used white because white ribbons and white candles and things you can use for anything. So I used a white ribbon. You could seal this with wax as well, but I didn't want to make a mess of my desk, and I haven't got any black wax that I can think of to hand at the time when I made this. Apart from in my protection candle, I suppose I could have used that, but I didn't want to make a mess on my desk. So here I'm just making a loop, and then that's obviously what I can hang it by later. Then I decided to hang a couple of little charms off it as well. So the first one I added was a little bell, because obviously you can use bells for protection and to protect the home and everything, like witch bells and things. So I added a little bell at the bottom. I did put this little bow on, but it irritated me after a bit, so I did take it off. Then I added a moon charm, because I like to obviously have a representation of the moon in a lot of my workings and things, because the moon is what means a lot to me, and I feel it's a very protective energy from the moon. So I'm going to show you what it looks like when it was completely done with the little charms added. And once I added the charms, it looked like this. And that's it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.